I didn't have anything in the way of an automation before I set up. So everything I was doing before was manual entry work, and I don't have an office staff. So, think about invoicing a customer or entering a customer's information into my CRM. All of that was done by hand
Yeah.
before I met you. I can work around a computer, but sometimes some of the things needed, to set up, some of these automations is a little beyond me, and frankly, I just didn't have time for it. So I think, and I didn't really know what I was getting into either, which is a part of it, the fear of the unknown. But
Mhm.
you were able to help me out with that, and pretty much show me that it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it requires time. It's I don't know how many hours it took me to do what I was doing the old way, but I can tell you that with what we're doing now, with all of this set up, I'm saving a ton of time. I feel like I have a whole lot more free time in the afternoons and evenings, more so now than I ever did before, just because everything is already set up. Well, time. I mean, time is something you can't get back, and I know, I know that I was not using my time well, right? I was looking for ways to be more efficient in my business, and this just seemed to make the most amount of sense to me. Uh, and certainly, it's already proving to be super effective, super efficient.
On
thought
that.
the I thought the experience was fantastic, really, because you came prepared with all the questions needed. Um, you were able to map and outline what my process is for my business right away. Uh, Very communicative, very open, and I enjoyed the fact that we could do either a Zoom meeting to make things happen real quick, or it was a quick email back and forth. So it was super easy. I'd absolutely do this again. Well, having everything, especially in the front end, before a sale even happens, for example, having that automated and knowing that, I've got a stream of emails that go out, and even some postcards that go out. I've had comments already from clients that say that that doesn't happen with other painting contractors, and by hearing those comments, it allows for me to have a stronger sales process, raise my prices, and close at a higher gross margin rate than before. And I think that's probably the most tangible piece, is a higher gross margin because everything is automated. I'd say it's been reduced down, maybe not 100%, because there's still the entry to log a customer into the acuity form, but that is maybe 1 or 2 minutes of time, as opposed to hours of redundancy of entering the same information over and over and over again in different forms. So I'd say it's probably reduced, um, that effort by 95%
Okay.
or more.
Okay. Um, and then using your time as a, I know you don't have an admin person, but kind of thinking of, since your time is valuable, obviously, because you're the one that's closing the work and making things happen on the, making sure things happen on the job site. Uh, Maybe assigning a dollar amount to you, what your time is worth, which I'll let you figure out, but with the time that you've saved per week, how much money do you think the new system will save you or has saved you per month?
Oh, let's see. I would say it's probably saving me in time that I would be paying somebody else to do the work, or even in the time that I pay myself to do the work. It's probably saving in the neighborhood of $2,200 to $2,500 a month, I would think. And it could be more
Nice.
than that. I think that's just at a minimum. I wish it would have been around sooner. Yeah.
All
No,
right.
anybody that has a small business, that under $1 million mark, probably somewhere around the 300, maybe $400,000 and above, that isn't quite to the level of having multiple office staff or having any staff, period. Um, this is like having staff at a much, much lower rate, of course. Um, so it's a nice bump, because now I can focus my efforts on selling more jobs and increasing revenue, not data entry that I was prepared to have to pay for somebody to do, and now I don't have to. Anybody interested in signing up for automation for painters should give it a serious consideration, even if they have existing office staff, because the things that are being automated now save so much time for even one person to focus on. I mean, it would save anybody money, and it does it really quickly. And the amount of automations to be set up is kind of endless. So, I mean, the sky's the limit, I think. If you're looking to save time, if you're looking to save money, if you're looking to hold off hiring that office person, this is certainly something to consider.